What's up, y'all? My name is Ray. Welcome to my channel. So, it's been a couple of months now since this millennial Gen X dinosaur decided to try out a new hobby and make some YouTube videos. It's been an awesome experience so far. I've had a blast. As a matter of fact, I've had so much fun writing my little essay scripts and reading and researching topics and playing around with editing software for the first time that I suppose I've been kind of remiss not to address the idea of, who the hell I am anyway and why I'm making videos and why there's another bearded white dude talking politics in your YouTube feed. Well, let's talk about it for a few minutes. This seems as good a time as any for a little channel introduction video. I'm going to try to make this a bit more conversational than my normal stuff, less of a script, more of an outline with a chat. First of all, I'm a happily married father of two awesome boys. I've lived in the southern United States for most of my life, but I grew up in California and I've also lived in the Northeast and New England areas of the country. I'm a program manager nowadays, but I've had a wide variety of jobs across multiple industries. And of course, I don't want to bore everyone to death with like some clunky autobiography here. So maybe we'll just touch on a few things that I think give particular insight into the kind of person I am and the perspective from which I view the world. I've considered myself some flavor of atheist since I was a kid. Though I am baptized Catholic, I went to Sunday school. I was a Mormon Boy Scout for a while. I went to 2 years of Catholic middle school, a year of Catholic high school, and then I got my bachelor's degree from a Southern Baptist university. Religion in general has always been extremely fascinating to me, so I'm happy to say that I've been fortunate enough to attend a wide variety of religious services and institutions over the long course of my amateur interest in the subject. It's an interesting dynamic, I think, because I am confidently atheist and I absolutely loathe weaponized religion and bigotry, but I've also had a lot of experience with authentically good and kind hearted people who were and are devoutly religious. And so I'm well acquainted and I'm comfortable with kind of finding a balance between appreciating spirituality and tradition and despising indoctrination and bigotry. People's cultures and traditions really fascinate me as well. Always wanted to talk to the person from another state, another country, who spoke a different language or had a noticeable accent. My mother is an Argentine immigrant of Italian descent, and my father's side of the family is of Irish and German ancestry. And I just love to hear people speak differently and speak of different things. Maybe it was growing up in neighborhoods and schools that were ethnically diverse. Maybe it was the fact that so many of my family members spoke multiple languages or had noticeable accents. Certainly, it would be a combination of any number of things, but whatever the case may be, I've always felt some intrinsic value in diversity. I also consider myself a feminist, an LGBTQ plus ally, and a mental health advocate. And on a less serious note, I love sports, I love sci fi, fantasy. I love a good story of almost any kind, so I watch a good amount of TV and film, and I read a good number of books. I play video games, I collect trading cards. Heavy metal is my first true music love, but I'm a big fan of hip hop as well, and I listen to everything from classical to outlaw country. Which all rather segues into the fact that I didn't know what I wanted to do with this channel right from the get go. I just knew I had something I wanted to share outwardly. I'm very much an introvert, and you add to that the last few years I've been working from home and I've become increasingly unsocial. Now, of course, having kids and a family keeps me from being holed up all the time, obviously, but it definitely felt like I haven't been flexing my social muscles as much as I used to, and that's always been a big part of my life. I've always been an introvert who enjoyed being a good communicator. And that might sound a little counterintuitive to some folks, but I've found that many introverts can really relate to that dynamic. I like being social. I used to have a ton of friends. I enjoyed some very hard party years, but I always needed significantly more social recharge time than most people, time to myself away from socialization. So, anyway, yeah, I thought about doing reaction videos to TV and film that I haven't seen, particularly like, historical fiction, maybe Band of Brothers, stuff like that. I thought about doing streaming commentary, like maybe we would hop on a stream and watch PragerU and talk about the concepts or take some political quizzes and discuss the questions, stuff like that. I thought about doing video games. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I am really passionate about, and I wasn't sure what would materialize when I put pen to pad, so to speak, and decided to make my first video. And here we are about a dozen or so videos in, and it's been politics, race, and education that have continued to spark the most inspiration for me. Normally, in the form of me coming across something online that just makes me so angry, I have to just rant about it. And I think that's generally what you can expect from this channel going forward is going to be content focused on politics, race, education, and I think religion will start to play a more significant role there as well. I really do appreciate any and all suggestions and feedback. Let me know what you guys have liked so far, what you'd like to see more of, or if you'd like to see me experiment with different kinds of content. And I mean, I really cannot thank y'all enough for the support I've received so far. It has been incredible. I know it might kind of seem normal to some folks. We're so used to thinking in terms of thousands and dozens of thousands of subscribers, more even. But for a guy like me, to think that there are dozens and now hundreds of people out there who are interested in what I have to say and want to hear what I think about issues. Well, I can't express how grateful and humbled I am. And on that note, I'll wrap it up for this little introduction. I appreciate you guys coming by. If you liked this kind of like personal chat, let me know. Maybe we'll incorporate some more stuff like this going forward as well. Either way, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching this channel introduction. I hope I see y'all again soon. Peace out.